Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ronald the Peculiar One. First off, I want to remind you that you should subscribe to anyone who is under 1,000 subscribers, guaranteed, no matter what content you're viewing, whether you like it or not. If you have a heart, please subscribe to everybody that's under 1,000 subscribers. YouTube is being very difficult for all of us to get to 1,000 subscribers, or even 500. I've been at this for over 2 years. I haven't even got to 500 subscribers yet. And I know my content isn't the worst out there. It might not be top-notch editing, but it's definitely average or a little above average with my content. So it's not just about me. It's everybody who's under 1,000 subscribers or even under 500. Just subscribe. You don't have to push the all button. Just subscribe. Get us all up there so that we can make a few dollars and keep going. YouTube is singling all of us out, not allowing us get to that tier so that we can start. Well, YouTube can start paying us like they should be from the beginning. So it's a must. So if you have a heart and you're listening to this, please subscribe. And if you go to somebody else's channel and they're under a certain amount, subscribe to them. All the popular people already have enough subscribers. But please support them as well. I know I'm just being fair all around. But for anybody who's under 1,000 subscribers, please, if you have a heart, if you care at all about YouTube creators, please just subscribe. Push the like button. You don't even have to like it. Just push the thumbs down even. But please subscribe. It will help all of us out. And I'm going to be doing this in my upcoming videos. I'm going to start out talking like this. It's just really bad how YouTube is singling us out with that AI algorithm program that they're using. It's ruining it for everybody. Like I said, I've been at this for over two years, and I think, well, one of the other ones that I know, I think he's been doing it for 4 years or so. And he hadn't even got 200 subscribers. So, might not have the best content, but I know we don't have the worst content. If it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be a variety of things to choose from on YouTube. Like for me, I play video games, I do reviews on stuff, I do unboxings. I tell you my take of the real world. I don't play around when it comes to being straight with you. I'm an honest person. And I've been seeing a lot of YouTube neglect towards all of us. If we're not super popular, we're thrown aside in a corner. And YouTube, and I'm going to say YouTube is an awesome channel to be on, or internet service or whatever, however you want to say it. But I just want to share that because, okay, let's get going. Let's get going on this. I've been playing arcade games on a Nintendo Switch 1. If you made it this far, a lot of people only last a few seconds to a minute or two because, well, that's what YouTube analysts has been saying on my channel, unless YouTube is lying and keeping me singled out. But yeah, I'm letting YouTube have it because I'm just tired of, I made all this content. I've seen people only make 100, 200 videos and they've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That they ain't even making the effort. They make a couple hundred videos in their past 4, 5, 6 years, and they're making money. It's just ridiculous how they're not even making that much effort. They do a little bit more editing, but that's about it. And a lot of times they just share and repeat the videos that others did, and they're making a few dollars off of each of their videos, and it's not fair that us amateurs or beginners. I don't really consider myself a beginner anymore because I've been at this for quite a while. Maybe beginner on the editing thing, but I'm not going to edit and waste the whole day editing a video. You know, basically to kiss everybody's behinds to make it perfect. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a real person. I do a little editing once in a blue moon because I have to edit a video anyway, but I rarely edit anything. I just push record, pause, record, pause. That's basically what I do. Or I'll push record, stop, and then I'll push record, stop. And every time you stop, it separates the video, and then when you push record, you gotta start a new video, and that's when I edit, where I put them together. But I rarely do that. I usually do it in one take. I don't have the time and the money to buy this editing software to do all these different angles and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't getting paid anything anyway, so. But this isn't just about making a few dollars. This is about what I've seen in the past 2+ years doing these things, these videos and this content. So I'm being honest with you. All right, enough of all that. I could just make this a whole video of this, but we're going to play a few minutes of Dig Dug, the arcade. Let's get in here. This won't take too long. I usually just play 1 or 2 little games of it. And this here, Caravan, is basically, it's a kind of like a stopwatch. It counts down from 5 minutes to see how much your score can be within 5 minutes. But I did that once or twice in one of my videos, but all right, this is made in 1982. This is the arcade version of Dig Dug. Let's go ahead and get started. It brings back memories. Look at that sound. I gotta figure out which button is what. There it is. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. If you do this, go up. Go ba 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 ba, and boom! I missed. Awesome. And the flower is up to the right. It tells you what the level is. This one's already coming after me. It's not super hard. It just comes down to not getting bombarded at one time or rushed where they all attack you at once. That's all it is, and you just keep playing. So I'll just play one game of this because it's already starting to. I don't want the video up too long because I've already. Oh no! There we go. But I lost my concentration. And it gets faster and it gets more complicated. Like this guy here is trying to escape. There we go. We got him. See how I missed that? So he's trying to get me. And then... Woohoo! He got me. I couldn't do nothing. Because he didn't move fast enough. See how You only get a few seconds, and then they come after you. This one here, he's going to try and get away. The last one always tries to escape. And the music don't do anything. And you can also do like this. He's leaving. Look at that. He's trying to escape. If you do it correctly, it all comes down to the right moment. Not to get entrapped by them. And then you'll be fine. Oh, there was two. See how they got me? There's two of them in there. But there you go. There you go, everybody. Dig Dug, the arcade version. But I wanted to share that with you. That's why I talked in the beginning, to make sure that most of you who do watch my content has to at least listen to part of it. Because it's ridiculous. I'm being singled out on YouTube, and so are 75, 70, whatever percent, basically most of us, especially the ones that are under 1,000 subscribers, and it's ridiculous. It's unacceptable that YouTube is singling us out with their AI algorithm programming. I get views, I get viewing hours, and my viewing hours and views are shrinking. Let's say I got 1,000 views. Oh, that was cool. I got 1,000 views, and it goes down to 400. It's being reduced. A view is a view, whether it's a second or the entire video worth of viewing. It's not justified. All of us YouTube creators, we're the ones that make YouTube up. Because what happens is YouTube just has the server and the site and a couple programmers and maybe a couple of accountants or whatever to keep track of all the funds and so on. Maybe a couple of sales reps or whatever. That's it. And, you know, give or take a couple things to go along with what I just said. We're the ones that put the video content up. We're the ones that put it up. YouTube don't put any of it up. We're the ones that do it. And we're doing all the work. YouTube sits back. And maybe has a lawyer or two. But you just sit back and watch us put all these videos up, give us these channels to create our own content. We do all the work. And then they pick favorites. Whoever's the most popular gets the money. Everybody should get something. And remember, when YouTube first started, anyone who put videos up, YouTube paid them. They don't do that anymore. They don't give you anything. And they also put commercials and ads on your content, your videos. Like for me, they occasionally put them on mine, and I don't see a cent of it. So YouTube's profiting off of me and anyone who puts content up, no matter what it is, and we don't get anything in return. So, yeah, we could probably run our ads and stuff if we have our own. If we have our own website, for instance, or if we had a place to sell stuff, we can come on here and do a little video. Say, hey, I come over here and so and so. I get that part of it, but that don't always work either. And because YouTube singles you out, they throw your videos around. If you say something in a video, I've noticed I've been saying stuff in videos about YouTube, like this one specifically. I ain't getting any views because I mentioned certain specific things, and the algorithm saw that. Yeah, I posted it up, but it throws it aside and throws it in the background. so it's less seen. And I've noticed that when I started talking about YouTube and what's going on and stuff, they immediately singled me out. And now I'm not getting hardly any views because of these specific videos. But overall, YouTube could be awesome if they would just stop doing that to creators on here. They need to help us to profit, make a few dollars. But I also know on other sites, a lot of sites are dead that were similar to YouTube. It didn't work because everybody came over to YouTube. They did the same thing, get 1,000 viewing hours, 20,000 subscribers or viewers or something like that. It was viewers, I think. And then you'd make $100. I've been watching that. I've watched this stuff. I'm seeing this stuff all over the internet now. Why all these sites went dead. And they tried to do the same thing. And they just couldn't compete, or YouTube bought them out, or whatever happened. And so that's my take on that. And so thank you so much for watching. And if you watched it, a lot of people don't even watch a minute of my stuff. Unless the YouTube's lying, the analyzing stuff is lying, because I've also know people who liked my stuff and the like went away. Deliberately unliked. Immediately unliked my content, even though they pushed liked on it. And I know that for a fact. So I'm not making this stuff up, people. I'm not making it up. I'm starting to realize that if you're not popular by a certain amount of time, chances are you're not going to be on here. So I just been saying whatever I need to say, whatever I want to say, being honest, because I'm kind of fed up with it. I really enjoy this as a hobby, but I'm also seeing how we all are being singled out, thrown aside. And I see these popular channels continue to grow that's on here. I have nothing against them, not pointing fingers, but I've noticed that they get first dibs on their content. I've seen their content be up for 4, 5, 6 years. And then when you put a video up that's similar or whatever, yours is at the bottom. And theirs is at the top, but yet they ain't doing anything unless they're paying for that. Now, if they're paying for that, then that's not fair either, because that's like if you're playing a video game online and somebody buys all the latest gear with their real money, and everybody else that's just starting out never gets nowhere, will never be strong enough to battle them because they're not paying money. And so the ones that pay money get the top dibs on that online game. And you see it all the time, and it's not justified that you have to pay your hard work and money for a game that will be shut down in 5 or 10 years. Some were shut down first 2 weeks that they were up. So yeah, that's my take on all this. And like I said, I've been playing arcade games lately. This is Dig Dug. I just played around of it, and I just wanted to share that. And I know I keep talking because I'm just seeing how awful it is on here. It's not as good as I thought it was. Being singled out, watching my viewing hours shrink. It's not climbing at all. I get the same viewing amount of viewing or a little bit more, and it's not counting it. It's not counting the viewing hours. It's all half of what it is. Or let's say I got, out of 100% or whatever it is, I'm only getting maybe 25, 30% of that 100% of viewing and attention on here. And it's reducing it tremendously. That algorithm AI has singled us all out. And they did it on purpose because they don't want to pay us. Because if everybody got to that tier, they have to pay us. They have to start paying us, even if it's just a couple of dollars per video by putting the ads and stuff on it. They have to start paying us, and they don't want us. They don't want to pay us, and so that's why they're singling us out. And only the most popular people on here that don't do any better job than what I'm doing. They just have a little bit more, better microphone, or a little bit better setup, because they paid for a little bit better setup. It takes time to buy that stuff, and that's all they have. That's all they have, and it's not that much better than what I'm doing. And I'm not pointing fingers at any specific people. It's just saying the most popular people on here probably shouldn't be getting that much attention. It should be even for all of us. And that's just not how it works. That's not how it works in society or the world. It's basically just, oh well, that's how everyone's attitude is on here. Well, I was here for quite a while, and so I deserve it. Whatever to all of you. And so in other words, they're stomping on the little YouTube channels, basically. But yeah, I've seen it. I've known people that went on my channel, pushed like, and the likes disappeared. They comment and the comments disappear. I watched it. I watched it happen. So I'm not making it up. This is happening for real. They're singling us out. And when I saw that it wasn't completely fair for all of us, that's when I knew. That's when I knew that, you know what, I'm going to say whatever I want to say now. And I'm going to continue to make my content and still be the way I am. But I'm honest with you. You need to understand that. If you made it this far, you need to understand it. Understand that this is what's happening. So my take, subscribe to everybody that's under a certain tier, that's under 1,000 subscribers. You do not have to get the notifications from them if you don't want notifications from their channel. Just push the subscribe button to support them. That's all you got to do. It's completely free. And that's show YouTube where they can stick it. Okay? If you have a heart, do that. Just subscribe to everybody that's under 1,000 subscribers that are making content. Just go ahead and just push the like button and subscribe, or the dislike button, but subscribe. That's all you got to do. But I'm kind of getting fed up with it. I did all this effort. I made all this effort for all these videos. Took all this time, and and seeing that they're singling me out is it's dirty. It's dirty of them that they're doing this on purpose. They supposedly encourage you to be a YouTube creator, and then they turn around and they just shove you in the closet with all the other junk. And you know how that goes, where you put everything in a closet, and so if you open the closet door, everything falls out. That's what they did. They just tossed us all in there and crammed us into a closet and pushed the door shut. And they let the most popular people ride the money train on here. And we're doing all this work for what? All it's doing is making YouTube richer. And at least they can do is YouTube can give back to all of us and help us out, encourage us to keep going, instead of just lying to us and saying we got this amount of views, but we actually got more views than what they're saying. They're deliberately deleting our likes that we get. They're deliberately cutting our viewing hours down, that you guys and gals are viewing, the effort you made to watch our content. They're singling you out as well. And it's not counting towards us. It's not counting towards us. So there you go. I know it's longer than it should be, but this video probably only been about 5 or 10 minutes. But I'm going to start doing this. I'm starting to talk more about this. It needs to be said. Nobody's talking about it. YouTube has singled us out, so we can't get ahead on here as well. They're only focusing on the most popular people unless they're buying subscriptions or subscribers. They're buying to being at the top of the list. I mean, it sort of reminds me of eBay. You pay the extra fee, you get put on the front page. Same thing with Amazon and all them other ones. You get put on the front page, so you get to see more, so you get more sales, because people don't want to go 2 or 3 pages back. They don't got time for that, so they just pick whatever's on the first or second page, and then they order the product, whatever it is, and that's that. So the ones on the front page, excuse me, the ones on the front page or the second page gets all of the sales, gets all of the attention. That's what they're doing on YouTube as well. It's just a business, people. Folks, it's just a business. It's not about helping us better ourselves by making the effort to put content up anymore. It's about the money makers. Whoever gets the most attention gets the money, basically. And that's not equal. That's not equal. Everybody deserves a chance to improve their lives. Whether it's on here, whether it's a job, or whatever it is. You've seen it. I'm sure if you've been in this world long enough, you've seen how you get singled out and you ignore it because you don't want to get upset about it. I get it. People smile at the cash register at work because they just want to get through the day. And it's a fake smile, but it's a smile that people do. You do it because you want it to be easier to get through the next customer. I totally get that. I understand, but just don't be phony about it. You don't have to have a mean look on your face. Just be nice, but you see it at the stores. Everyone has got this phony smiles, phony attitude, and when they get back to their apartments or houses or wherever, they become these monsters, become angry because they were out and about and they see it for themselves and they pretend it's not happening. People aren't honest with themselves. So, all right, thank you so much. If you did listen this far, then you're awesome. If you did not listen, well, you missed out on knowledge. Thank you so much for all you subscribers that follow along and you actually watch the majority of my content and actually pay attention to what I'm doing. I really appreciate it. All the rest of you, you can do better. If you can, those people I'm talking about ain't even watching it. So what do they know? But for all you who do watch, you know what's up. Thank you. Moving on to the next video, everybody. You take care of yourselves. And remember to push subscribe to anyone who's under 1,000 subscribers. Or you could subscribe to every channel you go to, which would be better. Subscribe to the popular ones. Subscribe to the non-popular ones. Just subscribe to everybody. Everybody. Let's get YouTube its own medicine. Let's just stick it back to YouTube's for how YouTube is treating all of us. All right, moving on to the next video.